Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I am going to be making a Mother's Day card today, and if you are still blessed to have your mom, or if you if you're a mom yourself, I want to wish you a happy Mother's Day this weekend. And so we're going to make a card for my mom, and I got this idea from a lady from YouTube. I watched a video of hers, and oh, it was such a stunning design. I probably won't do it justice, but I'm going to make it my own and decorate it the way I want to see it, so I'm not exactly copying her. So anyway, let's meet you back in a second. Okay, guys, I am back. I have a lot of stuff out here because this card's kind of busy, but it's beautiful. So we are going to get started now. I have my card base here. Let me get it over. I have, I think, all the components I need for this, and I wanted to get as much done as I could ahead of time so that this video wouldn't be too long. So anyway, I have a piece of cardstock that's pretty good weight, probably maybe 100 pound, maybe 110, I'm not sure. Anyway, so I cut it 11 by 5.5, and I've scored it at 5.5. So let's go ahead and get that folded and burnished, and I want to make sure I'm in the shot. Okay. Get that. This is my old bone folder. Okay, so we have that. Now, before I do anything else, I have to get this done because it's not going to be easy to do. If you followed me for a while, you know that I like to stamp this stamp on the back of my cards that I make for people that says handcrafted with love by, and then I sign my name. So here we go. Oh, it's a little crooked and it's not exactly perfect, but you know what? We're gonna go with it. My mom will not be that picky. So, oh well. Okay, so now I have these pieces here. Forgive me, I didn't write down what these measurements are, but when I write the description down below, I will go ahead and give you the measurements. Okay, so I have this bigger card. It's pattern paper, basically, and I have cut out a frame that's pattern paper, and it has, I don't know if you can see, it has this lovely shimmer. It's really pretty. And pretty lightweight, but that's okay. So we are going to put that, and by the way, if you know my saga with the glue, you're going to say, hey, she's got a new bottle. Yes, I do. My other one, I emptied the other day. I could not get much out of it, so I threw it away and then took a new bottle and filled it. And if you want to know a good way to fill, kind of decant glue into a smaller bottle like I have here. Now I gotta concentrate here because I want to get this straight. Anyway, look up Natasha Foote. She is from New Zealand, has a lovely accent. And she, excuse me, she has a video showing how she decants glue from a big bottle into a little bottle. So, and then you just put the little cap back on, and then you're good. Okay, now here's our card base. Okay, we have our background paper, and by the way, I wanted to show you. Those of you who have been watching me for a little while know I love the color wheel. And so I have chosen a different kind of combination. I think this is called the tetrad combination. So if you look, there's a purple square that has the 4 colors that go together. So I chose this. It was as close as I could get. This little color on number 2, it's in the blue-green family. Oh, I just marred my fingernail polish. Oh my goodness. Anyway, too many things to do. I thought I could get away with adding another coat of nail polish, and that backfired on me. Okay, so I have my star in here pointing to the color, and then I just look and see what colors will go. And it's not perfect, but it gave me a start. So I'm going to put that aside. Okay, so we've got my card base here. Now what I also have are 2 other layers. And I just realized you can't see this. What was I thinking? I think I glued this the wrong. Oh my goodness. Well, we might not be using these 2 layers. Wow, that was really dumb, Dee. Okay. Okay, we are going to move along because this is my only chance to do this video. Okay, so I use my square die set to cut out my different shapes, and I have now an acetate window, and I cut, let me show you here. Now, this is taped to some fun foam, which we're going to do in a second, but I made a frame combining 2 different sizes of dyes, and that's how I got this purple one, which was just a different combination. But for this one, I use this combination, okay? So then I have 2 of those, and then I glued I have 2 of these, and I glued my acetate layer in between those, and then I added 1 layer of fun foam, because we're going to make a shaker card for this, okay? Give Mom something a little fun to do while she's looking at her card. So let's go ahead and cut this. Now, I think I need to zoom out. Oh, whoa, sorry, I do this wrong so often. I'm sorry, really sorry. Okay, let's get this scooched over. Now, I want to talk to you about something. When you are die cutting fun foam, and you all know what that is, right? Is a very popular kids craft, actually, and it's helpful for card making too. So I have this on here. I'm going to put it. Okay, got my platform, my bottom cutting plate, the fun foam with the dies. Now I'm going to put the top cutting plate. Now, because I've done this before, I know that I'm going to need some shims because I want that fun foam to cut well. Now, you get 1 shot with this, okay? So don't, okay, I'm going to show you, we're going to go through this, and then I'm going to show you what not to do without actually doing it, okay? So here we go. We're going to get this, and I can feel the resistance, but it's okay. Let's see if I can stay in shot here while I'm doing this. Okay, did you hear that? That means it's done. Okay, now what you don't want to do is go back and run it through again. You get 1 shot, because if you try to go through again to get let's say, oh, I'm not sure I got it to cut well enough, it will stretch the fun foam. So then you'll have a misshapen whatever shape you have. So I've got this little black center that I could use for something else. And we're going to take this leftover around it and use that for something else. Now I'm going to take this off because it will help with getting my fun foam frame out of the dies. Okay, there we go. See, isn't that cool? Okay, so now that I have that, where did I put that? Oh, there it is. Okay, now we're going to glue this, to the back here, because I want extra height. Because when you make a shaker card, you need room for the bits to shake. All right? Now, because I did put the 2 square dies together when I made my frame, I kind of made them a little, maybe not perfectly. So I need to kind of shift this around. I think this is the right way. If I see any Nope, that's not right. If I see any of the frame showing from the front, I think it means, you know what? I think that's as good as I'm going to get it. So let's glue this here. And I'll just glue the main frame. Okay, on this, the original video that I watched, this lady had layer upon layer. And I don't know where I went wrong with what I did, but I went wrong. So we're not going to have layer upon layer upon. Oh, whoa, did you see that? It slipped. So let's get it. And it'll take a little bit to dry. So once we get it in place, I think I'll use my microfiber cloth and try to get, and I can tell the foam is not set on there yet, so I need to be careful. And I'm just trying to get the acetate cleaned. So, okay, we're going to set this aside. I'm going to set it right here for now. And then we'll bring this back here. Now, this is going to be the back for my shaker. Okay, so once this is dry, let's see, maybe we'll scooch in just a little bit more. Okay. There we go. Got to get it right. Okay, so once my shaker frame is dry enough, then I will put it on top of this, and we'll have our background for our shaker. Okay, so let's just go ahead and take our little shaker bits. Now, what I did was, I know this may seem a little crazy, but I wanted to contain them all, and I didn't have a little bowl up here in the craft room to contain everything, so I just took a piece of scratch paper and kind of folded it so that it would stay together. Okay, now I'm going to carefully, hopefully carefully, kind of sprinkle all these things, and I have a variety of little bits. I actually have some little beads that were from a bracelet, I think, that someone's bracelet broke and they didn't want it anymore, so they gave the beads to me because they know I also make jewelry. It's one of my hobbies. So I took a few of those, and then I have these little odd-shaped cardstock scraps that I have like in a container, and so I put a few of those, and then I took my hole punch and I took some of my scrap paper and punched out some holes, some little circles I should say, for that. So anyway, I think we're okay now to go ahead and glue this. So we're going to put the shaker bit together. All right, I'm going to use a good amount of glue. I could have also used red line tape, and I was just so excited about my glue bottle being filled again, and I thought I'm just going to use that. That sounds maybe silly, but anyway. So okay, now the thing you have to remember, there is static in the air, and our air is actually kind of dry right now, so I'm going to hope for the best. And we are going, and you know what? I don't have a piece of scratch paper underneath me, so I don't get glue on my table. Okay, now I'm not gonna, I want to kind of get these shaken around a little bit because I want it to close well without being like misshapen, because I did that on a different card the other day. Actually, it was last week's video, and it was a little lumpy. Okay, now maybe I can go ahead and finish that. If I have a little bit of fun foam out the back, I will just trim it with scissors. Okay. Oh no, it's not dry yet. Dee, don't do that. Okay, now do you see what happened? The fun foam wasn't totally dry, and I stressed it, and it didn't stick. So I think I better play it safe and add more glue. We're gonna do this side, and then maybe I'll, because these beads could be a little bit of a problem, but we'll see how it goes. I just don't want it to be too lumpy looking, because shaker cards are not supposed to be lumpy. Okay, I think I'll see what this side is like. You know what? I think it's good. So I'm going to set, let's see, I'm going to set this on top of it. This is my envelope maker. And we'll be needing to make an envelope today too, because this is bigger than an A2 size. A2 is the standard size for most card makers here in the US, and it's 5.5 by 4 1/4 when it's closed like this. But this will be 5.5 squared. So because I'm going to be seeing my mom on Friday for Mother's Day, I will just hand deliver it to her. So I won't have to pay extra postage. If I would try to mail this, which I could, it would cost me extra postage. So, and I'm kind of wanting to avoid that. Okay, so let's see if we got it. Okay, I'm not gonna push this too much. Okay, so. Oh my goodness, it's still. Uh-oh. Okay. The struggle's real, guys. The struggle is real. And I don't know if those were the edges I didn't glue. So let's get these little guys back. I don't want that to go in there. That one's kind of hanging out and... Okay. Struggle bus. I did not mean to do this, but I guess, you know what? This is real life, isn't it? Real life. I really don't want this video to be too long, so I tried to get all the components ready ahead of time, so all I had to do was just put it together, but I did not anticipate this. Okay. Now, oh, phooey. Okay. Card base. I'm a little concerned about this. Because, you know what? I think I'm going to have to... I have my scissors over here. I think I'm going to have to trim this. Because this does not... Oh, my goodness! This is a disaster. Okay. Pause. Okay, now that I've made a fool of myself... I have my red line tape. I think this is going to be the safest thing to do. And you're going to watch me do this over. And whoop, I'm sorry about that. Let's put all of this that will go in here. And the rest can just stay in there. Okay? So, this is what happens when you don't have enough time. Okay. Let's get some of this into the acetate. And I'll set that aside. Okay, now, I'm not going to worry about the little bits that are stuck there. Oh, my goodness. By the way, if you are new here, which I'm really usually better than this. Okay, so we have our red line tape. And make sure I'm in shot. And we're going to go ahead and do the red line tape. It's going to be the safest. And you have to cut it. It's double-sided tape, if you don't know what red line tape is. And it's pretty strong. I've used it with good results with shaker cards, but I guess I just had to try it a different way and have it not work. Now, where's that end? There we go. All right, one more side. Okay. Okay. Just get this pressed down really well. And then I will use my picker tool to take off the backing of the red line tape. Okay. And then hopefully we'll have some success putting it together. Okay, come on. Okay. Now remember, this is the top part of it. No, this is the bottom part of it. Yeah, I can't even get that right. Come on. Oh, come on. Come on, the last piece. Don't be so stubborn. Okay, now we are going to try this again. Let's put the pieces there. And I'm going to try to get them flat. Now, I have to be careful. My fingers are already sticking to the red line tape. Oh. Okay. Really, guys, if you're new, really, it's... I usually do better than this. Really. And if you are new, welcome. I'm very glad to have you. Very glad. And I hope you like what you see here. Okay, so that'll be the top. We'll just set that there. And now I need to be ultra careful that I don't get everything stuck to the red line tape, which is already happening. Goodness. Okay, let's... you know what? I guess that'll work. Okay. Let's try to grab this. And grab that. I don't want to... Oh, no, that really stuck. Well. Okay. This is what we're going to do now. Oh, I wanted to put these beads in there. I hope that's going to work okay. And hope it's going to be, you know what? I think these blue ones, which I thought were going to be a good size, are probably too big. So I'm going to set those there. And we'll just leave those. It'll give a little better rattle when you shake. Now this is when I have to really watch. Whew! There we go. I didn't get it lined up perfectly, but you know what, guys? It's a handmade card, and my mom loves my cards. She always appreciates them, and this is bugging me, so I'm going to trim this. So she will not care if it's not perfect. She will appreciate it, love it, and... Okay, oh, I think I could have trimmed that just a little better. Okay, let's get this out of the way. All right. Oh, I missed some of my shaker stuff. Oh, well. Okay, now. Now to the good stuff. Okay, this is where we are going to glue this onto the card base. And because there's a back that's already on here, I don't have to glue just on the outside. I can glue everywhere. All right. let's get this lined up well. Hope my head's not in the way. Okay, give it a nice press. This glue is art glitter glue, if you're new here, and it dries fairly fast, so I love using it for card making, unless I really need a glue that allows more wiggle room. I mean, this is not like dries instantly, so you will have a little bit of wiggle room, but there's some glues that are going to give you a little more than that. Okay. Now, I have, I want to show you a couple things. This is a Build-A-Flower Daffodil die set, and I think I have the stamps too, but I didn't bring them over. Anyway, I use these two dies to cut these little daffodil flowers, and I used pattern paper, well, colored pattern paper, solid color, I should say. This very, very thin, but I had all these layers, and so it added enough oomph to it that I can glue it on there and it'll be fine. Okay, so those are from Altenew. I love Altenew, love their stuff. And then I'll show you something else. Where'd I put it? Okay, this is I don't remember where this, but this was a leaf die that I used from a different set. Okay, so I have over here, let's get this die out of the way, and let's get a little more organized. I really don't like this organization, guys. You may not be able to tell from here, but I don't like it. Okay, now we have these daffodils that we are going to glue onto the card, okay? And I'm just going to kind of audition where I want them, and oh, I guess I could do that, couldn't I? And then I have these little leaves that go with the daffodil, or the daffodils die set, and I could put those on there too. So you know what, maybe I should do that now. And these are the stems, so I'm just going to put a little glue, oh, come on, Dee, get a little glue here, and we'll just glue the stem on, and then I will glue a leaf on for the foliage, and we'll see how it looks here. I really should have paper underneath me. Okay, let's get that out of the way. We'll use that for my scratch paper to catch the glue. Okay, well, that'll be all right. And then let's do this one. Another stem. So let's put it on this part. And then I think I'll turn it around before I put the next leaf on. Now I have daffodils in my flower bed, but we have had such a wacko spring that they came up earlier than usual, the daffodils and my tulips, and then it froze. So I had, out of all my daffodils and tulips, I had one daffodil that actually had a couple flowers on it, and only one set of tulips that bloomed. Nothing, everything, it's like all the foliage had tips that were browned, and it just, oh, it was just, it made me feel so sad, because I love the spring flowers. You know, that's why I have them, because I love them. I think I'll put this other one on here too. And maybe I'll be able to cover up this little spot that I poked out a little too far. Doesn't look perfect, but it'll work. Okay, and I die cut these little leaves from a piece of photo paper that I did alcohol inks on. Basically, I took my alcohol markers, not like the fancy ones. We're talking Sharpie markers, and did a process where I, sprayed alcohol, 90% rubbing alcohol, and then did like a little smooshing. So I die cut them from that. Okay, I don't need that other stem, I guess. So let's get these on here. I don't know how this is going to look, but I could put this here. And what would it look like if I put this one here? Okay. I think I'll put this one on first. And I'm going to glue the frame because I think it'll be easier to arrange the flower that way instead of putting it on the back of the flower and then hoping I get it placed in the position I want it to be in. I have to tell you guys, I tried a new thing today. Okay, let's get this here. I made myself some hot tea, and I had this little drink mix that someone had given me, like in a little gift bag or something, as part of the gift. And we're talking like a single serving of lemonade, basically. It was actually tropical lemonade flavor. Anyway, I added some to my hot tea, and it was like a hot Arnold Palmer. It was delicious. I thought, I need to try this again. Okay, let's give this a shake. Oh, nice. Can you see that? Oh, cool. Okay, now, we've talked about this before, the rule of odd numbers when you're decorating something. It just looks better to the eye. So I think I'll put, okay, what I have to decide first is where I'm going to put this. Because if I put it here, then the leaves will go maybe here. Or they could even go here. That's what I'll do. That's what I'll do. Because if I put something in every corner, because right now these two corners are covered, if I put something in every corner, I've lost my rule of odd numbers. So we're going to put them in here. And I'll just go ahead and do that. And you can see this says Mom. I have a mom stamp, one mom stamp that I've used all these years when I've made Mother's Day cards for Mom, but she's never commented, hey, this is the same sentiment. I doubt she even remembers. Okay, let's get this on here. And how's that gonna look? I think we'll just do these two right here. Okay? Now, I will glue it in the corner here. And I'll do the same thing. I will glue the frame and stick the sentiment on top. And I just took a scrap from that cardstock that I used for the background and use that for my framing my mom sentiment. Okay, now I have one more thing. I also stamped out, and this is from, let me show you. Okay, you know what, I'll have to list it. I don't think I brought it over, but anyway, this is from another Altenew set, and one of the stamps is "You Are the Best." So, let's decide where we're going to put this. Nope. Okay, I was thinking it would say, Mom, you are the best, but it also could say, you are the best, Mom. How about that? And I think I also use the Altenew Aqualicous ink for this. That's what I use to do the mom sentiment and the you're the best sentiment. So let's just do a little swiping here on the edges so that, oh no, oh, that was a really close call. Really close call. Okay, let's get this. And we'll set that aside so I don't drop anything else off there. And then we will go ahead and glue it to the card. All right. How's that look? I think we're good. Yeah, I think we're good. Oh, I dropped a little glue there. Shoot. Okay. There you go, guys. There's the shaker card for my mom's Mother's Day card. And I hope you liked this video. If you liked it, like, comment, subscribe, share this video. I'd love that. And again, if you are watching this video, I appreciate you. And if you're a new subscriber, I appreciate you and hope you love what you find here. So I hope you have a great weekend, guys. And by the way, if you don't have your mom with you, I'm giving you a big virtual hug right now because I lost my dad a little over probably a year. It was a year ago in February, and so I know what it's like to lose a parent and someone you love dearly. And so if you don't have your mom, I'll give you a big hug. Okay, I didn't mean to end this note on a choked up session. Sorry about that. Okay, guys, have a great weekend, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.